Yeah, let's see if we can get anybody on here Wednesday night. Need to shave. Throwing everybody off getting on here on a Wednesday night. Let's see if I got all my levels right. Okay, got that. And let's see what we got on the input. Hey, Ralph. Hey, Philip. How are y'all doing? I'm just checking some levels here, make sure I got everything set. Hey, Shoestring. Hey, Chris. Everybody's jumping in here now. I got trying to. Hey, Tim. Glad to see you back in here. I'm just over here at the Napa store on a Wednesday afternoon with a 5 o'clock shadow. A bad 5 o'clock shadow. I hope I don't look too bad on screen here. You just started your 10-hour break. Oh, okay. Well, you need to get enough rest so you can get something going there. You'll be back in it before you know it. Well, I hope everybody likes my new name for the channel. I've had a lot of people that told me that, over the years that I had a real long name on there. And I did some research and everything, and I hope I came up with something that everybody can, catch on with. I hope y'all are liking that Think Trucking, because 90% of my work is about the trucking business. Yeah, we're getting we're getting a few legs on there. We're trying to grow the channel, and it's taken off a little bit, getting a lot more views. I'm trying to get more videos in there, and that's what they say. You just got to work at it, and that's one reason I'm out here tonight. Am I doing any trucking? Not myself right now. I'm not. I'm maintaining all the trucking. I'm my best sub, I guess, or my worst sub. When it gets down to me for subbing, I have scraped the bottom of the barrel. Well, hello, Roosevelt and Caleb. I've got some new people coming in. Hey, Mechanic Mike. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to, the channel's growing and we're getting a lot more viewers and everything. And I'm trying to keep up with all the new viewers. And it's a daunting task at times. But we're trying. We're trying to do the best we can. Well, with us on FedEx hauls just about everything. We I'm with the FedEx Ground division. Hey, Greg, how are you? Mechanic Mike. Yeah, I'm getting a good crowd in here. Oh, you did? Okay. I speak to so many different people about that. You have to take my apology for not remembering exactly, Roosevelt. But I speak to a lot of people about different opportunities. But we still. I've got runs out of Savannah, Charlotte, and Hickory right now. We used to have them out of Greensboro. I sold all my Greensboro routes about a year or so ago. So Store had a real good day today. We actually had a real profitable day today. Well, let me take it back. I had a good day today, but one of my biggest sales was to myself. I didn't even know it myself. My head mechanic, Larry, he had ordered some ramps. We had to get some heavy duty ramps. So we got a lot of these new Cascadias, and the ramp situation when we're just doing oil changes and everything, they're hard to get under. They're so low to the ground, and we had to get some specialized ramps just for that. And they were expensive. We got them on sale, but they were still expensive. So I had a good sale, one big sale right there, selling to my another entity that I own. Well, it is, and it's another reason I have the store. I mean, if I'm gonna have to buy from somebody, why not buy from my own self as a wholesaler and be able to do that? And that way, I'm not paying two or three prices, you might say. I mean, I'm able to cut out one of the middlemen. I'm the middleman when it comes to owning the Napa store. So, in that respect, it does pay off. Hey, Joey, how are you? I'm getting a lot of new subscribers in here, and we try to learn the subscribers as we as they come in, and I try to remember them and everything. So I'll try to keep that in there. Yeah, we actually do have snow chains at Napa. But yeah, we were just getting a sprinkling of snow, and that was just a big joke, especially for everybody here in the Cherryville area. Uh, we have had so little bit of snow; it's pathetic. Now, if you look on there, if you look on Facebook to what I posted, Chris, uh, Chris is also one of my Facebook friends. Uh, I showed the snow that we had in 1960, and we had about 30 something inches of snow, I think it was, within a 3 week period. I mean, we'd have like 8 or 10 inches, 12 inches. And then the next Wednesday, we had another 8 or 10, 12 inches. And that happened 3 Wednesdays in a row in 1960. And I posted a picture of me and my three brothers online today. I don't know if you saw that or not. And how old was I? I'm trying to think. I was 8 years old, I think. Yeah, 19. Yeah, that's how old I was. In 1960, I was 8 years old. And that's the way it goes. Yeah, now let me give all the newbies in here. I want to help promote some of these other channels. We got some other guys that have got channels. Of course, Chris up here at Outcast Projects. Everybody sign on to his channel too. I like to share within the community of YouTube. So we got some others, and if there's any others out there that want their channels promoted or whatever, I know Chris has one, and a couple of the others may need some subscribers too. So if you see any of the guys that have got like the blue tool beside them, that's guys that have been regular with me for several months or weeks or whatever, and we like to promote their channels also. Hey, Dirt Boss, glad to see you in there. I need to get Dirt Boss in it as a moderator too. I'm gonna add different moderators in here that people that I know that are regulars. You're an owner operator, are you, Caleb? Well, with that's one of the videos I'm gonna put up is how to become a contractor with FedEx Ground. It's not as simple just because you're an owner operator. How many trucks do you own? I mean, that's the thing. Uh, how many trucks do you own, Caleb? I mean, that's the thing. Uh, let me make sure I'm getting all. Yeah, yeah. Do you own just one truck? If you own just one truck, you can't go in. You've got to have a minimum of three tractor trailer trucks. Hey, Nick. Now, Nick's one of them suggested that I like my new name, Nick, on there, the Think Trucking. Yeah. Yeah, Caleb, you'd had to have three trucks. That's the minimum with FedEx Ground. There's reasons. There's reason behind it. Yeah, it takes money to get three. That's for sure. Um, yeah, Nick is one of them. That Nick's into production a lot and does a lot of things. A lot of people need to check out Nick's site too. He's into TV productions and commercials and all kind of things. And so he's pretty smart with this. And he was suggesting the other day that my name was too long, that it's hard to get in there. So I changed it, and I hope you like it, Nick. And I'm glad to have taken your suggestion. Oh, you got a big FedEx, which is it FedEx ground or is it FedEx at East Greenbush, New York? I'm trying to think. Now FedEx ground has a big one, and uh, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. It's in New Jersey. It's not New York. Um, Woodbridge, and I've been up there a couple times. Unfortunately, I've had to go up there, but and I say unfortunate because long trip, and I didn't really want to have to go, but I had to. I had to make the trip. Yeah, and see, there's another thing too, Caleb. They're getting more and more restrictive with the type truck we put on too. I've had to upgrade. Uh, they are making moves toward moving Roosevelt. They are. I've seen where the express packages are being delivered through there. Let me. Here's one of my drivers here. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm on a live podcast here, but all right. All right. Are you out the door yet? All right. Which direction they got you going? Okay, good deal. All right, see you. Sorry about that, guys. Real work. That's what I do during the night, during the day, just like that. Uh, yeah, I think it does too, Nick. I think it, because 90% of my work is just like that. You've heard the phone call coming in. It is trucking, and what I've done in the trucking business, and what I'm, uh, trying to continue doing. And as I get older, I'm going to get out of trucking uh, firsthand. I mean, I still jump in the truck, and y'all guys have seen that. I don't do it on a regular basis. I've got too many odd jobs going on. Between that and my Napa store, I stay pretty busy, but it is pretty tough. Are they doing any trucking into Mexico? I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, yeah, well, I try to. I mean, that's the reason I started this channel, and I've had a lot of people that have told me that they like the knowledge that I have and the insight that I can bring to the situation. I try to be very informative and share the knowledge that I have. I mean, if you like my knowledge, fine. If you don't, you know, this is not your channel. And everybody has uniqueness out there. I mean, every person that we have on the channel here probably has a unique situation. And mine being that I am a FedEx ground contractor, and I'm also a Napa auto parts store owner. The latter is I have less experience in Napa auto parts. I've only owned this Napa auto parts store owner. The latter is I have less experience in Napa auto parts. I've only owned this going on my third year, and still learning with that. My wife would have preferred that I haven't done that, but that's a whole different story too. That was not one of her uh, ideal situations, but it's coming around. I try to use Napa Gold. Napa Gold is a good filter, and yeah, we use that in our trucks. Uh, we've got between about 40 trucks on the road right now. I got a good many that I'm taking off. We've had to upgrade. We bought about 15 new trucks in the past couple of months. So we've got we've overhauled a couple. I'm just trying to think in my mind how many trucks we're going to keep. We've got several that we're probably just going to outright sell. Some older ones, some '06, '07s, some Columbias, that nature, because what FedEx is making us do, we've got to get all of the new forward collision mitigation trucks on. In other words, they got to have what they call the FCAM. on the front of the truck, so it actually stop the truck if you've got a possible collision. So that's what it is. Yeah, we got a decent sized business. I am the oldest contractor in North and South Carolina, and I think Georgia too, but I haven't researched Georgia, but I know North and South Carolina because I know all the contractors in North and South Carolina, and so I've been with the system a good long while. No, mine are the tractor trailers. I'm pull the twins. I pull the doubles, and that's what I've got. I don't have any. I started years ago with just a package van back in '87. I did that for about 6 months until I was able to obtain the rights for the line haul in the Hickory area. Yeah, now Amazon, you can do that with a single truck. And I actually used to do Amazon too, Caleb. They're tough. They're tough. It's not the easiest company to work with. I'll tell you that. And I have one of my partners that is still involved with Amazon. I got involved with it several years ago because one of our VPs that had left, had retired from FedEx Ground, he actually got together with a lot of the contractors at FedEx and gave them an opportunity, which at that time looked pretty good, but now it's been diluted, and it's not as lucrative as it was then, and it's really a tougher row to hoe. But if you only got one truck, and they used to have a minimum of 3 with them, have your own authority and have 3. But now they have diluted down to one truck. They're basically taking anybody. Amazon is, because they're trying to do a lot of different things. I don't know. Hey, JC. Yeah, they're building hubs everywhere. I'll tell you that. I'm afraid the antitrust is going to jump in there and kind of put a kink on their business a little bit. They are getting in there and taking too many small businesses out of the loop, and they're worse than Walmart. People fussed about Walmart for years, and Amazon is a behemoth out there. They're big. Hey, Walter, I hadn't seen you in a while. Yeah, there's all sorts of different situations out there now, Walter. I mean, it's with us. We're still doing pretty good with Napa because we can have the product on hand. Now, here's where we differ from a store like Amazon. People realize that they can order a part, but it's hard to get that part replaced if something happens to it. With a Napa store, you can come right back and bring it back, and we got a guarantee on it. So it really is. There's a lot of difference among that than there is ordering from Amazon. And I don't know how many people out there have tried to return something to Amazon. It's not the easiest process, and plus it ties up your money a lot longer than it would be on your local store. And that's about the way you have to look at it. Okay, so you used to haul livestock. Okay, Caleb, where are you from? I don't know where you're from. You're one of my new subscribers. I would hope, and I haven't I haven't talked to you, and I don't know where your location. I try to locate and get everybody's. When I look at them, I can kind of figure what part of the United States. Oh, so you're in Nebraska? Okay, well, good. I'm glad to have somebody from Nebraska. That's right up from Chris. Chris is down there in Kansas and everything. Okay, it's snowing up there in your part of the woods, is it, JC? Hey, you build it. Glad to see you in here too. Yeah, we're getting a good tool community, trucking community, and everything else on here. And I like to have a good, clean channel and be able to to discuss things that goes on in the trucking industry and chat with all the different guys. I mean, we got a lot of talented guys. I'm gonna tell you, for the new subscribers that are in here, we got a lot of talented people in here right now. All these with the blue tools beside them, you can pretty much check them out and check out their channels. And these are all good, real good people that I subscribe to their channels too. And we've been chatting over the years. So I think any of the new people that are coming on and that are seeing this podcast or vlog or whatever you want to call it, YouTube channel, anybody that's seeing this right now, I think you'll be impressed if you want to look on these other channels that are over here on the chat. So, you know, uh, check these guys out too. And 99% of them are really, really good guys. I don't think we have any bad ones out there. I hope not. I will, Roosevelt. You just you can email me and give me your information, Roosevelt, and I will definitely get back with you. And if anything comes up, I'll be glad to because I'm always coming across different things, and I like to pass it on. I like to network. That's the purpose of being out here tonight. I'm able to network with a lot of people, and a lot of people can jump online and voice their opinion, and then we leave a channel open for people to communicate back and forth with each other. The chat room gets really good, and you'd be surprised at what you can pick up on with the different guys. And we're not out here. The TV hadn't been worth the crap in the past few weeks and past few months, so I think a lot of people are going to YouTube and getting their information and getting information that's good for them. And and that's what I try to do. I try to pass on good, valid information that people. Yeah. Well, I mean, not everybody's got a channel, Timothy. Just enjoy the other people that do. But there's, like I said, there's a lot of people online here. Now you don't have to check out everyone, but I mean, I know JC. You see JC Smith Projects. JC is a. If you need to know something about Fords and internationals, hold on. Let me see what. Hello. Yes. Hey, Eric. What's up? Okay. Right. No, you better get her there. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. I worked out here today too myself, so I'm aware of it. So just keep me informed and everything, and keep me informed of the situation. Uh, Yeah. 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 Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Right. I got you. I got you. Well, take care of that, and just let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Tim. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Tim hadn't been able to make it in for the last 2 weeks. I don't. He was looking kind of rough on, because of his diabetes and everything. So just
I just can't understand this guy. And I was like, I'll talk to him. I can usually figure out, And it was Tim, and I was like, dang, you sound terrible.
Yeah.
I'm bad. So I'm gonna touch base with Tim and see where he's at.
Okay.
But since Mom, we're working out to where somebody's gonna stay, somebody will be with her all the time. So if Friday is an issue or Saturday's an issue, I'm gonna try to cover some time, just make a little time or whatever.
Right.
Maybe not, maybe won't, but you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, don't.
Make it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Yeah. All right. Well, just let Richard and Herb know what's going on, and we'll stay in touch. All right. See you, Eric. Bye. Sorry, guys. That's my life, though. All times of the night and day. When you've got about 50 employees, it can work you and everything. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. They do get long-winded. And y'all could hear my yep. And but they thank goodness I hadn't got them too awful long-winded. But yeah, we're things are working out. You sometimes I tell people, and I don't mean to disparage my good drivers. I've got a lot of good drivers, but people say, "What's your biggest challenge?" And I said, "It is drivers and employees like that. Sometimes I feel like I run a adult daycare, but I tell most of them, I don't want to know too much of their personal life. I mean, that was a personal life situation right there. And the boy's got a situation with his mother, so I can deal with that and those kind of situations. But we have to. You've got to realize when you got all this coupled together that it's not just equipment. I mean, there are real people, and you got to deal with that, and you have to deal with it in a manner that is not going to insult your employees, and it's not going to put you in a bind. And it's a tough road to hoe to manage 40 or 50 people. I can tell you that. And between the store and my shops and my FedEx drivers and everything, I employ a good many people. So I got a pretty healthy payroll to maintain. That's why I'm out here working, guys. Yeah, that they do. I mean, you've got to. It's a fine balancing act. I mean, you can't be coupled in too tight. You want to be close enough, but you don't want to be coupled in too tight to interfere with their families. But you don't want them to feel like that they are just a number either. And that gets to be tough in the corporate world because, we're just uh, we're just the same way when we go to FedEx. I'm just a number. I'm 702-8722, or something like that, or 655-3441, whatever the number is. You've got to look at being a number along with being an employee. And my guys are not down to a number situation. In other words, I don't call them up and say, "Are you 703-445?" I know that it's David, or I know that it's Jim, or I know that it's Ronnie. I got a first name basis with everybody. So I've got a big enough organization, but a small enough to be able to be one-on-one with them. So it's that in itself is a good thing. You were 6'8", 9'7", 3" for 35. Yeah, I mean, and you get to memorizing these numbers. I know my wife the other day was saying something about my driver's license, and I just rattled off the number. She said, "You didn't even look." I said, "I don't have to look. I know my driver's license number. I used to have to put it down on a lot of paperwork every day, so I knew my driver's license number." And I know my employee number without having to look, and all kind of things like that. So you get in that habit. So it is tough like that. But like I said, that's another aspect of the trucking business, and the no, I have no flatbed. All we do, Caleb, is it's just box. We do the twin trailers. You'll see them out there. Oh, let me straighten up, guys. And it's with the FedEx Ground Division. Like I got the shirt on now. I'm with the FedEx Ground Division line haul, and I run the trailers from point to point. I don't do any local pickup or anything. I'm just in the line haul division. Now some of the guys are line haul and local, and I don't do any of the local work. I just do line haul work. I'd go from a terminal to a terminal, or a terminal to a what they call a meet point or a butt head, that kind of situation. Well, it's fortunately with these new trucks that we got a lot of trucks, and they were keyed the same. So my keychain is small because of that. We bought 15 trucks, and all 15 trucks had the same key, and it came in handy just the other day. We had a situation where a guy locked his keys in the truck. He jumped out of the truck, hit the lock, slammed the door, and didn't realize he didn't have a key, and the truck was running. And fortunately for me, I had a truck that was coming above Knoxville, Tennessee, through there. I told him, I said, Alan, you're going to have to wait about 30 minutes. But I said, Jose's got a truck coming in that's keyed the same, should be, and he should be able to unlock your truck. And that came in real handy. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Is Nebraska getting any snow, Caleb? And didn't you say you were in Nebraska? All right. If not, bro, I didn't realize I didn't have you as a moderator. I need to put. All right, I got him. What I do, like I said, and what I'm doing with these guys that I'm adding moderator, if it's somebody that I've chatted with for weeks and weeks on time, and that I know pretty good, I try to put them in as a moderator. It's always good because you got a camaraderie and everything. So don't feel offended if I haven't added you in. I probably don't know you as well yet, but after I get to know the different guys and they've been in several weeks or months or whatever, I try to add them in as a moderator. Yeah. And see, most of these guys in this community of chatters right now, they know each other and they can chat amongst themselves because they see each other on other channels too. So we kind of got a little group of people that I like to meet up with. So it's crappy in Fort Wayne right now, is it? Well, yeah, JC said he was getting it. And see, JC is above you a little bit, isn't he? JC's up there a little bit north of Fort, or is that about, I'm trying to picture in my mind. JC, are y'all about square across from each other? Y'all about almost parallel with each other, aren't you? Fort Wayne, because Fort Wayne's up there a little bit too. Yeah. Yeah, if Cleveland. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's straight east. That's what I was kind of saying is, about straight east across from each other because I used to, when I was a kid, now this is how old I am, guys. We had to listen to AM radio at night we didn't have good FM stations, especially FM stations that played the kind of music I wanted to hear. And I used to listen to a radio station at night, Fort Wayne, WOW. I think it was 11. No, it wasn't 1110. What was it? Somewhere in there. But I used to listen to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and listen to the rock and roll music back in the 60s. I always hated it when the Indiana Pacers had a ball game because I always, oh man, I don't get to hear my music tonight. So you guys local, I don't. I guess WOWO is still on the air up there. It was a big radio station. Yeah, WOWO. Yeah, maybe it is 1160. Yeah, I used to listen to that when I was young. Yep, 1190 WOWO. It's talk radio now. Yeah, most of them have gone that way too. Down here, I was like 1110 a.m. down here. It went talk radio, but back in the day, WOWO, man, that was a station to listen to at night, and it just came booming in down here in North Carolina, and I guess it still does. I guess it's still. I guess you get on it, but yeah, most people want to hear FM uninhibited and free of static. We would have to listen. You would listen back in the 60s. This is going on back there when we were, when I was dating and everything. And you didn't have most of the guys didn't have FM in their car. You'd have an AM radio is all you had. And whatever was on the AM was king. It wasn't the FM. So you would listen to whatever was on the AM radio dial. And I would listen to stations, like I said, WOWO was one of them, and WLS out of Chicago, I believe. And then you could pick up WNOX out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I could pick up them too, and all kind of stuff. We'll see you later, Caleb. Sorry. You take care. Get back in here at another time. But that was the beauty of. I'm reminiscent and everything, and it's fun to reminisce about that because it was a different time. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't pick up this the Cincinnati station, but I used to pick up, like I said, WOWO out of Fort Wayne, and the one out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and I could pick up. Well, of course, you could pick up the Grand Ole Opry down here too. Out of Nashville, and then you could pick up. But now it's sort of opposite. A lot of people could pick up the one in Charlotte, WBT, up the East Coast, because their signal changed, and at night we couldn't pick them up close. Although I'm actually close to them, but you could pick them up at all the way up the East Coast because they were booming. Yeah, it's good to kind of reminisce of these old things like that, and yeah, I used to listen to Paul Harvey too. Paul Harvey was he was a good commentator. He was and he would have the rest of the story. Yeah, he would and some places I think they even still put some of his radio clips up too, because he's got a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of old stories and everything that are still fitting for today. And his philosophy is good for today. He was a nonsensical and, just down to earth, good guy. I liked Paul Harvey. And like I said, and he would get into telling all these stories, and you would listen to it, and then he would get to that end of it, and he would go, and now the rest of the story. And I'll remember that all the time. Yeah. Yul Gibbons. Yeah. Yul Gibbons was the guy that he had, what was it? It was a cereal. He was the ecologist and everything, if I remember right. Yul Gibbons. That's right. And now you know the rest of the story. Yeah, the grape nut spokesman. Yeah, but he was famous. Yul Gibbons was like a naturalist, and that's what he was known for, as a naturalist. I don't know if he was an actual scientist or not, but he was known for that. And then he got over into the commercial world by being a spokesperson for grape nuts, like you said. That's sort of like there's a lot of them like that got to be different spokespersons. That's like I was telling my wife the other day. I was Grape nuts. But my wife and I were talking that day. I heard Jimmy Dean commercials. Well, poor old Jimmy Dean, he lost his company. He sold the rights to it and everything. Couldn't even go back on there. But they had the rights to his voice. They had the rights to his name, everything else. And by the time when he passed away and everything, they just kept all that and have it archived and everything. And you'll hear Jimmy Dean speaking on his commercials now. And poor old Jimmy's been gone 4 or 5 years. But that's yeah, the Wolfman. Well, I remember the Wolfman good. The Wolfman actually moved to North Carolina. You have to look this up, Tim. He actually moved to North Carolina and bought his own radio station out there on the East Coast over there near Roanoke. Well, near Roanoke Rapids, the part of the upper eastern part of North Carolina. And he had his own radio station, and he had a heart attack and died in North. I think he's buried in North Carolina. But yeah, I remember the Wolfman. His real name was John Smith, I believe. Check me, guys. Google it and see. But I believe I'm right. I believe his real name was like John Smith, Fred Smith. I believe John. I believe it was John Smith. But yeah, Wolfman Jack. Yeah, he got famous by being on the Mexican radio station where they sold everything back in the 60s and everything. There's a radio station, and it went off the air for a while. Now they got it back on, I think, but it blasts through the United States. It's illegal as far as wattage and everything. It's got more wattage than any radio station there is, but it's in Mexico. The transmitter is. And they would sell. They broadcast in Texas, but like I said, the tower was in Mexico, and they would broadcast all over the United States. I mean, you could pick it up everywhere, and it was an AM radio station too, and it was a big hit in the 60s because you could pick it up in California, and you could pick it up in North Carolina, and you could pick it up in Indiana. It was a behemoth as far as a powerhouse. I mean, they just blasted that signal everywhere, and it was, like I said, it was illegal to have that much wattage in the United States. But that's the way it was run. That was called a pirate radio station, I believe. But they and they've done some like that too over in England. They've had pirate radio stations but what they were doing out there, they were actually putting them out on a ship. They would go out on a ship and anchor a ship off the international waters, and then broadcast out there against the BBC and everything else. So that's the old way of doing stuff. Well, hey, Jason Floyd, I hadn't seen you. Jason's a hometown boy here. Let me put. I'm gonna add him as a moderator. Jason drives. Now, who are you working for now, Jason? Jason drives for. I can't remember who you were driving now, but he's a truck driver. His granddad was a truck driver down at Carolina Freight, where I used to work and everything. And Jason and I are friends on Facebook, and he lives here in my hometown too. Oh, so you're working for truck service. Okay. Well, they'll keep you busy. Are you running California for them? I didn't know. Yeah, I'm glad to see all these new people in, and I hope everybody's enjoying getting. Oh, you're on your 30-minute break in Anderson, South Carolina. You got AC, but I knew you meant SC. I don't know where AC would be. You must be thumbing it and everything. Yeah, you had worked for. Weren't you doing work for? Gosh, what's the boy? I'm talking about, Jason, the boy that has his shop right down below me. Losing my mind now. Oh, okay. Now, who was it you were working? Weren't you working for the boy? That's right. What's his name's right down below me? Jeff. Okay. Yeah. Jeff McCall. Slipped my mind. I couldn't think. Yeah. I thought you were working for him down there at the BMW plant. Or is he still doing that? I guess he is. That was a big account for him. Because wasn't he doing all the yard switching and everything too? I was thinking it was anyway. Yeah, JC, I hate to hear about your grandbaby being sick. I was just catching the tail end of that myself. There's nothing worse than having grandchildren or your children sick. I mean, you ache tremendously when you got a grandbaby sick. I mean, it just that just tear you up. Oh, the local driving was driving you crazy. Okay. Oh, you were moving carpet. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought you were doing this yard switching for him down there because that. Now is he still doing the yard switching at BMW? I haven't talked to him. I know he does. He stays up north most of the time now. He's up in where is he? Indiana or somewhere racing and everything all the time now. He's doing that. I talked to him a couple times last year. You have no clue on that. Yeah. Yeah, it's oh wow. Well, I hope everything will come out. Where's the orthopedic surgeon at, JC? I hope everything's okay. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when the grandbabies are sick or hurt or have an issue and stuff like that. I know. Any time that my grandson has had a sickness or anything that it could be something minor sometimes, and it works on you a lot worse than it would be if it's yourself. All right, Tim. Well, you take care. You take care, Tim, and I appreciate you jumping in here. I appreciate. That's Benny Parsons told me the same thing, Jason. I was talking with him one time when I was doing that work for WFMX, and he pulled me to the side. He said, "Mike," he said, "you know how to make $1 million in racing." He said, "Here's the trick: you start off with 2 million." He said, "You'll be down to that million real quick." And Cleveland's got a lot of nice hospitals and everything, so I guess you've got a specialist or whatever. You say it's an orthopedic specialist. That's what my brother-in-law's in that down here in South Carolina, JC. He's a hand specialist. Yeah, racing is a rich man's game. It can break a rich man too. We got, we're inundated with a lot of that around here. I mean, you go over and see the Hendricks organization and the Roush and all those guys over there. You're talking millions, if not now, almost into billions of dollars. I mean, I hate to think how much money is spent. I mean, it used to be, it took about 20 to 30 million a year to fill a car. I think it's upwards of that now. I mean, it's unreal. JC, we'll see you. I appreciate you getting in here. And guys, I'm going to probably pack it in myself. I've been out here a good bit, and it's almost 10 o'clock, and I need to pack it in because a couple of these phone calls I need to follow up on. I really enjoyed having everybody out here tonight, and hopefully I'll get on here and put a few more of these live podcasts out here. And I hope everybody enjoys my new name on the channel too. So Y'all take care, and I will see y'all at least Sunday, but I'm going to try to put a few more things on the channel. So y'all take care, and I'll catch you later.